Here, I'm here with Karen and Paul of NTSF SD SUV. I'm always worried I'm going to mess up that order.
You got it 100% right. We're very excited because we're here at Comic-Con announcing the live movie version of Rizzoli and Isles, and we're going to be playing Rizzoli and Isles.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's going to be a really action-packed. We're really taking it to the next level.
Nice. So you're going into, before you do that amazing movie.
Yeah. Rizzoli and Isles, the movie, yeah.
Right.
Sure, yeah.
You're going into
Hashtag Rizzoli Isles, please, guys. Hashtag it.
You're going into season 3 of NTSF. Karen, you are a newcomer to the Cell world. What was it like when you found out that you were offered this role? What did Paul tell you?
It was really exciting for me. I just got offered the role from Paul, kind of randomly actually. And then I went away and watched some of the stuff on the internet and thought it was hilarious and immediately was like, I need to do this. And that's kind of how it came about.
Yeah, and she's awesome in the show. Oh. She is... at points being so nice, but then also super evil. You have an evil side in the movie, and then the TV show. She tortures aliens, and there's an alien coming up in this season. It's pretty good. And she tortures Ed Helms. She makes him into a RoboCop this year, and he does not want to be a RoboCop. He's not wounded enough to become half robot.
Gotcha. Well, you know, your show, it's a parody of procedurals.
Yes.
And I'm just curious, Karen, like, you know, I don't even know, like in the UK, are those shows as popular? Did you sort of quickly get what it was that they were lampooning?
Yeah, we definitely have loads of parody shows in the UK, but they're completely different to the ones here because if you can imagine just like British, it's just so dry and slow, and compared to here where it's like boom, boom, bah.
And you also have like Law and Order like London, right? Isn't there like a Law and Order there too?
That's no parody. Though.
Yeah, that's a real
That's serious business.
So for you, you know, was it something that just felt natural to you that you love to get to send up that stuff because the stuff you're sending up is so serious.
Yeah,
and getting to play it so straight.
Oh yeah, like the beauty of it is like getting to play it completely straight, even though what you're doing is completely ridiculous. But also just getting to work with this group of actors who are sort of really amazing comic actors. I was like, I can't pass up this opportunity.
I agree with Karen. We're all pretty amazing, and it's great to work with us. Like we're really cool. Like a lot of times we'll just sit back and we'll. You know, I'll just like talk about my Twitter followers and stuff, yeah.
I take all back.
We had one of the coolest guys on set this year, this guy Robert Forrester. You remember him from Jackie Brown. Mm-hmm. He's the coolest. Like I thought, like, oh, we'll never get Robert Forrester. He's like a real, you know, like an older actor. He's not going to get it, and he totally got it. And we made him say the craziest stuff, and he did it without abandon. He just did it amazingly. It was really fun.
Well, I've seen the Gadget Girl clip, Karen. Yeah. Can you talk about, you know, Daisy and obviously would it be right to call her, you know, she obviously wants to be Gadget Girl. Is she the Q of this group now?
I guess you could describe her as the Q, and she is Gadget Girl. Yes. I firmly believe. She's kind of like quite a nerdy girl. She's good with all the little gadgets and stuff. And I kind of like to think of her as like a girl next door, but like a really sadistic one.
And you have some interesting outfits on the show from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Lots of some bright colors.
She has a good style. She's the only person who has color in NTSF, I feel like. Yeah.
It
a lot
was
of ties.
generally blue before. But I've brought, I don't know, your greens and your pinks.
And, you know, you mentioned the guest stars. You guys get awesome guest stars.
Yeah.
You know, and I know the show, you know, you have to shoot on a pretty quick schedule. Is it just people want to come and play? Is that what it seems like?
Yeah, it's kind of like summer camp. It's only 20 days out of the year, so we just kind of have fun. And this year we actually shot in London, which was amazing. We went to London. And then we got we got amazing people there. We got like Anthony Stewart Head from Buffy, who is amazing. And Giles, so good. And Julian Barrett from The Mighty Boosh. But then back here in the States, Jack McBrayer, Kristen Schaal, they were great. And my personal favorite for this year is we got Skinny Pete from Breaking Bad, and we got Bubbles from The Wire to be two criminals in a scene. And that just made my day to have those two guys there. It was awesome.
That is an amazing pairing.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about you shooting in London, because I think this is awesome. You went to London to double for San Diego, right?
Well, basically, London, like we went to Little London, and Little London's like Chinatown in New York. It's just like a part of New York. So Little London is a part of San Diego. And I think if you just walk down that block, you'll find Little London, right? Yeah.
And for you, Karen, was that a surreal experience that they're like, okay, we want to go to London, but act like it's not London. Act like it's people that are in this small part of San Diego.
Yeah, it was kind of strange. It was cool for me though, because that's kind of like I would regard that as my home in a way. Yeah. So that was really cool.
We made you. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Basically, the funny part was that when we shot in London, I had to put on an American accent to fit in more.
Yeah, because people in Little London hate Scots, so she needed to change her accent. So she had an American accent when we were all in London.
Nice. And how was that for you?
It was great fun. I really wanted to do that. I mean, it's just offensive to any American, so it's horrible.
What were you going for? I mean, there's so many great accents to choose from
I
America.
went for like this one that's like really grating on the ears.
It's really funny. We actually showed some clips at our panel today of that. So I like Karen's American accent. You're like this like Valley girl. Like it's really great. It's an awful person. It's great.
Now, we're here at Comic-Con, and you guys have already done an episode that sort of used Comic-Con as its influence, but you've got another one coming up this season,
Yes,
right?
this year it's Comic-Con Air, a parody of like Con Air,
Yeah.
where we take all of the worst Comic-Con villains and we bring them together. We have Summer Glau, who is from Firefly and Serenity. Abigail Spencer has been in so many things. Joe Latrulio, Natasha Lyonne, and Horatio Sands are all in that episode, and that's the one that we played this afternoon at our panel.
You know, for you both have been to Comic-Con a few times now. What's it like when you come here and sort of the sensory overload that is going on?
Yeah, this is my third Comic-Con so far,
Uh-huh.
and it's just the best.
I love Comic-Con.
It's so good, isn't it?
I love Comic-Con, but I love when Comic-Con gets a little bit lame. Like on the floor there, they have a Hallmark store, like on the convention floor. It's like, what? Why a Hallmark store? It's like you want like spoilers for your Christmas cards or something like that. Like it's like, oh yeah, look at that. There's yeah. That's what I love. I paid that guy
That
a
was
lot
the
of
Hallmark
money.
guy. That was the guy from Hallmark.
Hallmark guy.
You know, it's funny. On preview night, Wednesday night, there was a huge line for the Hallmark booth because they had some exclusive, either Star Wars or
Really?
Star Trek. Yeah.
I want to get in that Hallmark store.
What's it like for you, Karen? Obviously, Doctor Who is a beloved property here. What's it like to
Yes.
interact with the fans that you met at Comic-Con?
It's really amazing. It's so funny because, like, in the UK, a lot of people watch Doctor Who, but not so many in America. But for 2 days of the year, you get to be a rock star.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
I'm sure you've seen yourself people dressed like Amy Pond. Is that a strange thing?
The weirdest one for me was me and Matt Smith were walking down the street once, and then we bumped into two people who were dressed as us, and we all just looked at each other, and it was a really weird moment, and like nobody spoke.
It's like your doppelgangers. That's it.
And then you had to fight, right?
Yeah, and then
Then they went off and did all your press, and you just went and partied and hung out with the guy.
That would have been a great idea.
So you guys are both very busy. You know, it's funny because you've got another series, The League, that you star in
Yes.
simultaneously while
Yes.
you are writing, starring in
Yeah,
NTSF.
yeah.
Anything you can say about the new season of that?
New season, we're going to be on a brand new channel, FXX, the new FX channel. And Andre's getting married in the opener. So we'll get to see him, and we'll meet Ted, who we left off last season. But the one thing I really want to tell everyone to tune into is next week, you guys are going to get to see Archerio Paul, which is my classic recreations of Arsenio Hall interviews. We got Seth Rogen as Gary Coleman, Alison Brie as Madonna, Max Greenfield as Vanilla Ice. It's all going to come out on Jash.
Wait, so are you like using the exact things they said, or
There's two versions. Every one you can watch exactly as they said it, or an improvised version, so you can see both sides of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. And then Karen, you have a small little movie you're going to be making soon, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Is
I
it
know-
an indie?
Is it an indie?
It's an indie, right?
It's
My-
Kick- as a
small
Kickstarter.
indie.
Yeah.
You can find it on Netflix.
Yeah. Anything you can say about that film and your character in it?
Probably not much I'm allowed to say.
I'll ask one question.
Okay.
Does it take place in a galaxy?
Yes.
And are there guardians in that galaxy?
Yeah.
Guys, that's an exclusive. Boom! Print it. This is big.
You know, Paul, you know, you're a fellow geek like me. Have you gotten information from her? Or she been, keeping it?
I
secret?
can't get anything out of Karen. I've tried so hard, and I don't know anything about it.
What can I tell you? I'm playing a very bad person.
Okay. And are you
That's
ready
awesome.
for the sort of hoopla that surrounds becoming part of the Marvel Universe?
I don't know. I got a letter saying "Welcome to the Marvel Universe," which was the most exciting thing I've ever read.
Do they give you anything cool? Like, do you get like a cape when you get to go in there? Just like a fun, like not like your character, but you, Karen. Do you get a cape? Do they give you?
I don't own a cape.
They should give you a cape. If you're a part of the Marvel Universe, you should have a cape.
Okay, I'll look into that.
I think she'll get a cape at the next meeting. Well, guys, thank you so much for talking to me.
Yes.
Have a great time at the convention. Stay here locked to IGN for more for San Diego Comic-Con, guys.